by challenges. I am the author of the Essence of Agile Coach book. Two books. Pra gente sortear depois, gente, tá? Hoje, me ajudem, por favor. E também, everyone can download the digital and free version in Portuguese on my website, okay? The address in this slide footer. These are some techniques and trainings that I have created and co-create to foster agility in organizations. And this week, we will be doing the first PAC training. PAC is Professional Agile Coach Certified here in Lisbon, made of 32 hours, 16 online and 16 face-to-face in hands-on workshop. Well, I am always asked about this. Many asks, a Scrum Master, a Senior Project Manager, a Team Coach and Agile Methodologist, are responsible for the Agile strategy in the company, a more experienced Agile practitioner, or a mentor of Agile teams. What's the answer? What do you think? What?
All of them.
What is purpose of Agile Coach? For me, an Agile Coach needs to be all this and a little more. And it still does not have a hierarchical position, but a purpose. One purpose. For me, the purpose of Agile Coach is disseminate the agility. But what is disseminate the agility? What I think? Disseminate agility then it's incorporate, share, transform, and sustain new ways of thinking and acting. Primeiro, first, Agile mindset, Lean mindset, growth mindset, Agile organizations, Agile leaders, Agile methods, Agile culture. But what have most companies been doing? Use Agile methods. Simple by adopting methods, which are at the process and tools, waiting for everything to change by osmosis. So they are making Agile and not being true Agile. Making Agile, though not true Agile. We usually say that under these conditions, companies will only deliver the ship faster. Well, my definition for the Agile Coach and its purpose is this. The purpose of Agile Coach is to support and accelerate learning, implementation and sustainability of principles, practices and processes, developing behaviors and Agile culture on people, teams and organizations. Jason Little, this having clear in the position of Jason Little, a very experienced Agile coach, author of the Lean Change Management technique. For him, society as whole undergoing transformation, a shift from mechanicist thinking to creative thinking, and today Agile coaches are fulfilling the role of uniting the old world or the new world, just as changing managers promoted the transition for the past to the future. in organizational transformations. So today, the most important role of Agile Coach is to be an agent of organizational change. How does the Agile Coach do it? In my point of view and practical experience, the Agile Coach can and should take up 9 roles. There are other perspectives from other Agile Coach colleagues, but I'll revolve around those same roles. My view is that roles need to relate to growth of people and the financial and performance results of the business. As a good Agile Coach, your first role is to be a great observer. You must understand the context, how things work in the environment, how are the formal and informal leaders, what are the power relations, which rules are clear and hidden, how are the workflows. So you can decide what to do. According to the context, it is decided which team needs support in facilitating ceremonies, for example. Which technical leader or Scrum Master needs mentoring to become a better professional? Which teams needs coaching to increase the quality of delivers or develop skills? Which team needs changes in its structure, or which workflows need to be transformed? Which area needs leadership support to seek improvement, or which leaders need coaching to understand working in the Agile environment? In some cases, it will be necessary to adapt some tool, some framework to attend to that context in a personalized way. So you need to act as a consultant and even as a practitioner. Make it happen given the possible lack of knowledge and experience some. All this with the goal of becoming the loyal friend of the organization, the teams and the person. What I mean by loyal friend is related to the feeling we have for this person. What's it? It's trust. Busca-se isso, gente, tá? O Agile Coach need to trust the team, the people, the organization, and as in turn need to trust the Agile Coach. They need to play clean with transparency and clarity. Otherwise, things will not work on the best. Besides, from my point of view and practical experience, I consider that Agile Coach can scale the scope of your work according to experience and desire. And the first, Team Agile Coach. Agile Coach também de Teams Agile Coach. Agile Coach can also be a specialist, whether in a framework, method, or management model, Scrum, Kanban, Safe, Less, among others. Or metrics, quality, DevOps, for example. Thus helping other Agile coaches or teams in these challenges. Next. Finally, I can be an enterprise Agile coach, which will be closer to business strategy, spreading agility throughout the organization, connecting strategy with action. Of course, all of this will depend largely on experience and time. Do not form an enterprise Agile Coach overnight. Where does Agile Coach work? Corporate environment. Agile Coach in action. In more complex environments, with many teams or areas, we usually create a team of Agile Coaches, called Agile Governance. The governance team is comprised of enterprise Agile Coaches. You have the vision of the whole and make the connection between senior managements and teams, maintaining alignment and smooth communication between strategy and operation based on business agility. Besides, these Agile Coaches need to support middle management when it exists. Which are the skills of Agile Coach? A good Agile Coach needs to develop skills in 4 key dimensions. In each of these dimensions, there are dozens and dozens of skills which will need to be activated according to the context. Strategy, business and management, products and technology, people and relations, process and methods. This is what we call the Agile Coach utility belt. Agile management way. This is an example of the work of the Agile Coach consultant. Over the last 2 years, I have been working with the support of the Agile community in redefining the Agile software manifest so that it can be applied across the organization. We believe that if the Agile manifest was the origin of all transformation in product management, it could, with some adjustments, be the basis of the transformation of organizations. More than 1,000 people participate in workshops and trainings that I facilitate all over Brazil, based on the Agile management mindset, its values, principles, and behaviors, which I will share with you. Agile management mindset. Our brain has two sides, a rational and emotional one. Each side is responsible for certain behaviors. Organizations, traditional organizations focus very in the left brain, and the right brain is social and emotional. The Agile management mindset combines the best of each side into behaviors according to context, seeking to achieve the best results. Values of teams and Agile organizations. The 4 values of the teams and the Agile organizations, independent of your business. Individuals and interaction, more than process and tools. Delivery of value, more than micromanagement. Collaboration with stakeholders, more than protect the parties. Respond to change, more than follow the plans. The principles of teams and the Agile organizations, stakeholder and customer satisfaction, 1. Adaptability and flexibility, continuous value delivery, multifunctional teams, collaboration, integration and co-authoring, people autonomy and confidence, dialogue and relationship, performance and result focus, sustainable environment, customer focus, usability and quality, West Elite, lean mindset, self-organization, hierarchical rupture and delegation, continuous improvement, Kaizen. One question, the question that reminded was who to sustain test for values and 12 principles. That is where we applied a PDCA of 8 behaviors, which we call agile behaviors. Align, communicate, empower, engage, motivate, follow up, reward, develop. They ensure the connection with values and principles and yet provide alignment, feedback and continuous improvement. And how does this happen in practice? I have here an example of the Agile Inception technique in which we involve people from all areas of the organization, for high management to operations. We say we need to involve the doorman to the president. Preparations. Agile Inception, some artifacts and materials are needed. Agile Inception is a one-day workshop that explores sensitive issues within organization and teams. Here is icebreaker that brings people together and builds empathy. People make their presentation card and they introduce themselves and exchange impressions. The cards are pinned to the wall for all to see. People are invited to state their expectations and concerns. Many of them are concentrated about time. With what's going on without them being at your working tables. It's comical, the situation. Vision of work and organization. Participants are invited to draw how they see the company and the work they do. This shows a complete lack of alignment and very different views, which results in lack of focus and competition, further complicating the achievement of good results. Look, the castle. Look. Qual é a expressão? Vamos lá. Next, the VUCA board. Collaboratively, we formed the VUCA board. We work a little self-knowledge. When we discussed the values and principles, agile values and principles, and defense of values. Next, Agile Clock. We built the Agile Mindset Board, which describes what we to do, meet values and principles. Finally, a great retrospective with discussion of lessons learned and plans to keep, improve, and conquer. This is the result of retrospective. In this company, we did the activity with gente. 75, tá? Coordinators, managers, and superintendents. Divided in 3 days. This is to be a true Agile coach. In Brazil, this is my slogan. Thanks, Agile Connect Lisbon. Thank you, you all.